Hello, Zipstrike Army. My name is Jacob, as always, and welcome to week number 11 of the P4G, the Pokemon Folklore Next Generation. We're facing UltraPlayer, aka Josh, the head coach of the New York Metagross. I believe it's Metagross, not Metang or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's Metagross. But anyway, make sure to check him out in the description down below to his Twitter and YouTube. He's having a pretty okay season. I think he's at 5-5 right now, so he needs to win this game in order to make playoffs. We already clinched our playoff spot like 3 weeks ago or something, so I know this is a possible rematch of the playoffs just like it was last week. So I don't want to reveal any of my sets that were not used in this game. However, I will go over some of the sets. We brought Rocks and Toxic Spikes on Omastar. We brought Flame Orb, Flame Orb, Quick Feet Jolteon. We brought Adamant Mega Mawile with certain moves that I'm not going to reveal. We brought Ground DMZ Landorus. I'm not going to reveal the entire moveset. We brought certain moves on Porygon 2 that I really can't reveal the moveset, and I will not even say anything about my Blacephalon because I basically just tried. Well, as we're gonna get into the battle, I basically switched it into a Tapu Lele, thinking my opponent would go for Titanium Z, but he got me pretty good. He made a really good play, seeing how obvious that was. But like I said, I did not want to bring the best team, not even close to the best team we could possibly bring for him, because I wanted to scout, because I knew he needed the win, where we didn't have to win, so I could see where, because he kind of had to bring like a pretty good team versus me. To make sure he won, because I really think that our offense could beat his offense and things like that. So that is why. But his team is as followed. It's Tornadus, as we're going to see. We're actually rematch. The playoffs are set, so I'm actually rematching him next week in the first round of the playoffs. So I'm not really going to go over his team, but let's just get started with the match. Make sure to check him out in the description down below. But I just wanted to make sure this is going to go up on time. I was going to do a live narrated battle of this, but then I realized, hey, I said what my Blacephalon set was, but it didn't even get to click a move, so he wouldn't have known. So I felt like I didn't want to upload the live narrated battle because I didn't want to reveal the set since he didn't see what it was. So I think that's important. So didn't want to do that. And plus, I think it could work out pretty well. So we're going to lead Omastar to just try to get Toxic Spikes up because, as you saw, his team, the only way he can remove hazards was Hydreigon, I believe, at Team Preview with Defog. He's going to click Thunderbolt, and I'm pretty sure, I just feel like this was Scarfed, based on the way he played it. I never saw confirmation of it, because one of his Pokemon was just a really big threat, and I don't blame him for bringing the certain set that he did, because it just worked out pretty well. But I just go for a Surf, just because I thought he might taunt me. So I just want to click Taunt, but he clicks Thunderbolt, actually, so that was a pretty good play. I'm going to switch out into Jolteon right here on potential Thunderbolt again, so we can get our Quick Orb or our Flame Orb activated. And I figured he wasn't Sash because he had Thunderbolt. Usually a Sash set would carry Thunderbolt, so I just felt, hey, Jolteon's a good play here. So now I can easily go for a Baton Pass because Mudsdale switching is pretty obvious. And I figured it might have been an Assault Vest Mudsdale because that kind of made sense versus my team. It could take on hits from Blacephalon and things like that, but I'm actually going to go to Omastar now because I'm pretty sure he's not going to want this thing to get weakened. So I feel like I can just go for, do I go for Rocks here or do I go for Toxic Spikes? I think I go for Toxic Spikes here. Or do I just click Surf to see what it is? I think I click Surf to scout whether or not it would be an Assault Vest Mudsdale or not, but he goes on Tapu Lele knowing he can take a hit pretty well. As he does, we're going to be a little bit above 50% now as I switch into my Porygon 2 to try to scout what type of Tapu Lele this is. And based on the damage, it would either be Scarfed or it would be it'd be Scarfed or it'd be Z-Move. I was pretty sure, so I switched into my Blacephalon here, so this is a pretty crazy play. I'm kind of glad I did, because now I didn't have to reveal my Blacephalon set, and I can actually use that in playoffs next week, because he didn't see this at all, so I'm glad that he didn't, because now it just died, and if he would have clicked Z-Move, I would have gotten to hit him with a move, and then potentially he would have been able to see what set I brought. He'd have known, I mean, he wouldn't have known the item, but still. That's not the point. I would have gotten the bot this Tapu Lele, and that's because it wouldn't have been Scarf because we would have gone for Z move and it would have been a move, but that's not the point. Anyway, I know I can live any one hit. I calced it. I knew I could live a modest the Focus Blast, so I really wasn't too worried about not living this set. He probably thought he could kill us, when in reality he couldn't kill us. And actually this is a pretty bad move, because I would have been able to live a hit with this thing later on, but sadly I do not. And I didn't actually carry Iron Head, so it was a roll to kill with this knockoff, especially now that he used Z-move. And I actually kind of thought, well, maybe he's not Z-move because he didn't click it, but I thought he could have been Scarf, potentially. But still, he goes in Alomomola now. I'm going to switch out into my Jolteon, I think. No, I switch out into my Omastar to try to get up Toxic Spikes, but he just clicked Scald. I know we can take that, at least 2 of them, because we have leftovers. So that's good. Potentially 3 if he doesn't get a burn. Potentially another one after this if he doesn't get a burn. But I am just going to go for my Toxic Spikes now. He's going to click Scald again. And not get the burn, I don't think. We set up our Toxic Spikes, which is great. What do I do next? I think I just try to set up Rocks, don't I? Maybe I don't. I think I want to save this for Mudsdale for later, just to try to get a hit off with Surf. Since I really don't have anything to like blast Applesauce very easily. So I just go into Jolteon here as he clicks another Scald. And I was pretty sure this would be either Wakanberry with Mirror Coat or a Saltfest with Mirror Coat. I hadn't seen a status move yet, like Wish or anything. So I just Proton Pass, scouting for the Mirror Coat. So I go straight into my Porygon 2, knowing full well that I can get a nice recover up on this. And if he tries to click Mirror Coat, it's going to do absolutely nothing because it's not going to do it. So he was either Wakanberry or Saltfest. I never got confirmation, I don't think. I don't remember. This battle happened like a week and a half ago, so I'm not too sure. But I'm going to click Recover. And this is where the nuisance, the threat, known as Registeel comes in. I might just super speed this whole entire Registeel debacle or the rest of this match until the end. Only because it is basically rinse, wash, and repeat. Basically, this Registeel is sub-toxic Earthquake and Ice Punch. So that not only can hit our entire team neutrally, it basically, we can't break the subs very easily. And the fact that it's like max speed pretty much, or really, really speedy at least, is a big, it hurts our team a lot. But Omastar is really, really bulky, so it chews that Earthquake pretty well. So it's not invested at all into attack, it just can hit our team pretty effectively. So I just go for Rocks right here, and I know I outspeed, so I can go for Surf. But unfortunately, Registeel's way, way too bulky and is basically just going to stall our entire team. Not right here in general. I think he could have, but I don't know. I'm just going to go for Surf. Or actually, I don't. What do I go for? Landorus. I go into Landorus right here, as he could have easily predicted that and gone for an Ice Punch, or maybe he does. No, he goes for Earthquake just to be on the safe side. I think right here, he goes for an Ice Punch revealing, because he's got no reason not to. He's behind a sub. I know Landorus is bulky enough to live, so we may as well just click Earthquake breaking the sub, because I kind of had to do at this point going to Landorus. There really wasn't a much option. Crit didn't matter, obviously it would have broken sub regardless. But he does go for Ice Punch revealing. It does about half. It does not right at half, it does a little more than half. So that really stings. So we basically, I really wanted to burn this, the ground EMZ on Registeel. But sadly, I really couldn't do much about it. I really thought he was going to go in Hydrodon, predicting ground EMZ right here. But you know, he doesn't, he just goes Alomomola, and basically his fodder. And I don't see an item on this thing at all. I don't think I saw leftovers at least. Yeah, there's no reason. He wouldn't have been leftovers. He was either Wakan or Saltfest, because why have Mirror Coat for a Jolteon? So yeah, that Alomomola is essentially dead. And, well, not dead. It's not going to die to this. It dies to poison right here. So credited Omastar for a kill, so that's pretty cool. But regardless, that Alomomola is dead, so that's really cool. Not really going to matter that much though, As he goes into Hydreigon now, obviously just naturally outspeeds Landorus, so we really can't stay in, especially now that we've revealed Choice Scarf, or not Choice Scarf, Ground EMZ. So we go into Porygon 2 here, as he reveals another substitute. So, or he goes for Dark Pulse, then I think he goes for Sub. And I didn't think Sub Hydreigon was necessarily the best here. Sub Registeel, definitely. Sub Toxic Registeel, he doesn't reveal Toxic yet, but Sub Toxic Registeel definitely makes sense for my team. But Sub on Hydreigon I don't really think made a whole lot of sense. But, I don't know. Regardless, he played and prepped really well. So, what I'm going to do is just save you guys all the time and myself narrating. So I'm going to super speed the rest of this game until the very end, okay? Hope you guys can understand that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Zipstrike Army, we're back after that really stally part of versus Registeel and stuff. I didn't want to narrate through that because it would be really tedious and long, so I just felt it would be easier to super speed. But anyway, congratulations to UltraPlayer, aka Josh, for making the playoffs in the P4G, where his reward is facing us again. Yes, he 4-0'd us in this, but that match next week will be a lot different because we will bring our A game, our best. So you're going to get our best next week, Josh. There's no question about it. Not that we tried to win this game with the team we brought, but in prep we didn't try to bring our best team because there was no point in us doing that. So we tried to win this game, but you brought a really pretty, well, your Registeel set was amazing. So we'll be really prepared for each and every single one of your threats next week. And honestly, you haven't seen anything yet. Thanks for watching, Zipstrike Army. Next week is the P4G playoffs. We will be doing Team Builder for that, and any playoff match we'll be having, those will be up on Thursday. Match will be up Friday, as per usual. Have a great day. We love you all so very, or I love you all so very much, and adios, Zipstrike Army. Bye. Peace.